guys, welcome to Bead and Balance. I'm going to show you how to make a waist bead. If you got this link, then you're either interested in how to make a waist bead or you bought our waist bead making kit, which is this right here. And I'm going to show you how you can use the waist bead making kit and just how you can make a waist bead. So when you get your waist bead making kit, you're going to get some string, 60 inches worth of stretch cord. And you're going to get a clasp set, which is what's in this bag. You're going to get about 20 grams of beads. For this listing, it's going to be for a random set, so I'll send you something, and you don't get to pick. I'll pick intuitively for you. So this is a black, gold, and clear mix, and it's different size 8s, size 10s, and size 6 beads. And then you get a strand of crystals, and this is smoky quartz. So that's what you get with your waist bead making kit. Some things that you may need with your waist bead that doesn't come with your waist bead making kit that you may just need, that is a cloth or something right here to put your beads on. And I have this, just a washcloth or a piece of towel or something that you have. Or you can also go and buy a bead mat at a craft store. You're also going to need some scissors, and you're going to need, you may need a beading needle if you want to. You don't have to have a beading needle. You can bead by hand, but if you want to work with a beading needle, you can. So those are some extra things that you're going to have. So I'm going to show you how you can make your waist bead. So I have some beads right here. I'll put some right here on the mat. I'll put a few crystals right here on the mat. And then here's my string. And I'm just going to make this without this needle first. And so I'm just going to find the end, and I'm going to tie a knot on the end, about 5 inches of a knot. 5 inches worth of string on the end where you put the knot, if that sounds better. So I've got a knot, and this knot right here is going to catch my beads. So I don't have to worry about when I'm stringing the beads and falling off the end. So I have a knot on the end, and then I have my end that I want to string. And then you can use these beads, and you can just do random. Or you can make a pattern. You can just kind of bead. I like to do patterns, so I'll probably end up doing like black, silver, or clear and gold. Black, clear, and gold. So you're going to just do that. So that was a quick clip with me putting some beads on the string without the needle. Now I'm going to add the needle so I can show you. And this right here is a collapsible eye needle. And I used a Bead-A-Line needle. And the collapsible eye has like a little eye, like that. And you take and put the string through the eye, pull it up a little bit, let it catch, and then it just holds. And then I can bead just a little bit faster. Way faster. You can almost just kind of slide the bead. Or like if you want to separate your beads, put some black here, some gold here, and some clear here, you can do that. And then when you get to a place that you want to add a crystal, you can. You can add them. You can design this however you want to. Whatever your spirit says do, you can design. So you might want to just add like 2 here. And then keep on adding some more beads. And looking like that. And then you just keep going until you get to the end. Okay, so I'm finishing up my waist bead. I made a little waist bead just for the sake of teaching purposes. So I have my waist bead, as you can see. It's got a few crystals on it, and the gold, black, and clear. And now I'm going to show you how to add a clasp if you guys chose the option to add the clasp. So first thing we're going to do with the clasp is make sure that we have plenty room on both ends of the string. So you have this is the side with the knot, and this is the side with no knot, and there's about 3 to 5 inches for both ends for enough room for me to tie a clasp. So with the clasp, you're going to need a needle. So if you got the option for the clasp, I suggest you go get a needle. Go to the craft store and find a needle. And so I have this in, and I'm going to stick the needle through the hole, pull it through just like I showed you in the beginning of the video. And then I have my lobster claw. I'm going to make sure my lobster claw works like that. I'm going to also make sure your lobster claw works before I ship it, but that's just something just to always check. So now that you have this in, you're going to thread the needle through. You're going to put the clasp on, thread the needle through about 10 beads. Make sure that the beads are small, because this is a quick, easy way to add the clasp. There is a more professional way to add, and I'll probably make another video like that. But for the sake of just teaching purposes, this is the way I'm going to show you. And just make sure that you have size 8, 10, or 11 beads, or at least 1 or 2 when you're threading through, because those small beads is what's going to help hold the clasp in place when you tie your knot. So I got my string threaded through, and now I'm going to go to the other side. I'm not going to tie my knot yet. I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to make sure I got plenty room. I'm going to cut this little end of where my knot was. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure I still have about 3 inches of string left. So now that I cut the string off, I'm going to find my needle. Where did I do it? Here it goes. Find my needle, thread it through. And then what I use is a closed jump ring to finish with the clasp. So I'm going to get my closed jump ring. Here it goes right here. Gold plated. And I'm just going to thread it through just like I did the lobster claw. And I'm going to thread it through about 10 beads. Once I get it threaded through, enough beads so that it will hold and catch my knot. Now I have 2 ends like that I haven't tied. And now I'm just going to tie 3 knots on this end, overlapping each other, so it'll look like one knot. One big thick knot. Sometimes I may have to do 4, depending on the bead size or how I'm tying my knot, how accurately I'm tying. And now that I have a really good secure knot on this end, I'm going to go to the other end, do the same thing, tie 3 to 5 knots overlapping each other. You don't want the knot to be too big, but big enough so that it'll catch the beads, and the knot's big enough so it won't slide through. So I got 2 knots to hold my clasp, and now I'm going to cut each end. And now I have my itty bitty waist bead with the clasp on the end. So this was a quick instructions on how you can make your waist bead. If you have any questions, you can comment. You can also email me if you have any questions about how to make. If you want me to make any other videos, you have any questions about anything you saw, just let me know. And for more videos like this, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace, love, and balance.